Hey everybody, this is MyCollectables coming back with another video, and Marvel's dropping another key Silver Age comic on Veve with really scarce numbers, a kind of a mystery comic, from Journey into Mystery number 99. Here's a first look at it right here, and the reason I call this a mystery is because why are they dropping this comic with a first appearance of a character called Mr. Hyde, who is kind of like a biological sort of like scientist guy who creates kind of a serum that sort of like turns him into a Hulk-like creature, very strong, very powerful, and an interesting character that we haven't really seen too much from, on screen, but why are they dropping this comic? It really interesting right here. Either way, it's still a good comic and a fun one. I'm going to break it down for you right here, give you my price predictions, show you how much it goes for in print, and talk a little bit more about this comic and maybe potentially why they're dropping it. So if you do like the video, make sure you smash like, comment down below. Are you going to go for this comic? It's a 5,000 mint run. And we got to love that because it means extra scarcity. And maybe this is kind of something they're going to start doing a little bit more. We've seen a lot of more of these drops, these numbers lately, which is good news for comic collectors if you're thinking about long term, because these are going to be really scarce right here. Here it is over. You can see right there. Like I said, beautiful cover, really fun cover, and definitely a classic comic right there. Let's get to the article breakdown right now. You can see this is coming out. This is number 99, Journey into Mystery 99. So on Tuesday the 27th, same as normal right there. You can see the common cover looks cool. Uncommon's got Mr. Hyde highlighted right there. You can see that the rare, very nice art right here as well, and that ultra looks really great. You can see how big Hyde is. He's quite powerful and quite strong. So it's kind of a nice adversary for Thor right there. And then, of course, there's the secret rare where he's kind of creepily looking over at you over his shoulder, from the panels of the book. You can see right here the price is $6.99, which is great. 5,000 editions again. We love it. This is my favorite kind of drop because, it's cheap. You can go after it a lot. Secret rare is going to be 125 minus the ones they hold back. So very scarce. So this comic's going to do okay. It's going to sell out, maybe not as fast as that recent Miles Morales one, because that one actually had really beautiful cover art. This one here is a Silver Age, which has a lot more value. It's a lot more of a classic comic. So, this one should sell out no problem at all. It might take an hour or so. Should be able to go in and get some rebounds. I know people are going to pull the trigger on this one quite a bit. When I get to my price predictions, you'll see why in just a second. Here's how much it goes for in print. Here's the Go Collect full access account. A 9.6 sold in 2012 for $3,100. So, that price is much higher, probably around the 6,000 range, I would say, somewhere in that range US. If I'm guesstimating right here, there's a 4.5 on the side there, asking for, about 6,000 US, but that one has a signature. So, it's probably around that range. You can see a 9.2 actually sold earlier this year for only $675. So once you get from that very top level down, the value of this printed book right here goes down a bit, only 450 graded. So not extremely popular, kind of an interesting mystery book as to why they would drop it. Go on to eBay, check it out right here. You can pick up an 8.5 right there for about, 950 Canadian or around 800 US. So very easily accessible if you want to get a high grade on it. You can pick up, raw copies for somewhere between $60 to $100. So very cool if you want to grab this and add it to your collection. I think it's really neat that they're adding this comic, although there is a bit of a mystery behind it. Like I said, why him? Why now? So this makes me think about stuff they could be doing in the future. If you actually find out who he is, he's a supervillain, right here. His name is Calvin Zabo, okay, which is kind of funny. And he goes under the code name of Mr. Hyde. So basically he creates this serum. It turns him into a big, kind of monster in a way, So it does have that Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde sort of storyline to it. But he appears in this comic right here. He's actually kind of an interesting character, right? So he's not typically an evil man, but his alter ego turns out to be quite evil for sure. So we'll see what happens with this character in the MCU, if they're going to bring him in or not. He was in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., the television series, which came out a little while ago. So not exactly very popular, but you never know. Another key character, that they could add to the MCU, maybe do a little bit more stuff, with Thor right there. Maybe there's another movie coming. Well, they'll add this guy in there. He definitely could have some really fun screen time, but maybe not. Maybe this is just kind of a fun comic to throw at you, just because they're going through the Silver Age library, and maybe it's just another one right here. But I do like the art. I do love the edition sizes right here. Let's get to the price predictions. I do think the common And the uncommon go between 3 to 5 gems right there on the floor, and then over time they should rise up maybe to 6 or 7, depending on, how fast they get eaten, because there's only 5,000 editions of this comic in total. That rare right there is going to go for anywhere from like 10 to 15. I think the ultra rare goes for around 20 to 30, maybe around 25 or so. And I think that secret rare does reach up the 125 range. And then if people decide to eat this one up, you'll see the secret rare go up to about 200 or so, but it's not incredibly valuable. He's not incredibly known, this character. So it's more of a fun comic from Silver Age to go after, but it does have some good value in regards to Silver Age. It is a key book. It is an older one, so it is pretty cool. And if they do something with this character, then this book could become more important as time goes on. So if you want to pick one up in print to match with your VV one, then you can just do that for sure. You can go up on eBay, grab a cheap one, maybe even find it at your comic book shop. I've never actually seen this one in real life. It is kind of scarce because it's not that incredibly well known. So it is an interesting one to go after for sure. Now it's time for your thoughts. Let me know what you think. Are you going to go after this one? I'm going to do this drop like I always do on these $6.99, 5,000 edition runs. Maybe go for it a couple times. Definitely look up to pick up that rare or ultra rare in the aftermarket. Definitely get myself a 3-digit common if I can from the market, depending on what I land. And if I get a secret rare for sure, my plan would probably be to sell that and then go in and buy the other variants, maybe buy a few other comics right there. We'll see what happens. You guys let me know what you think. Another fun comic. I love these edition sizes. They're great. At the $6.99 price, you just can't really ask for anything better for sure, right? So good luck on the drop if you're going for it, and I'll see you in the next video. Happy collecting.